Alright, hey, it's Matt, Black House Garage. So today, we're on for another unboxing for the time being. Just pulling parts out, we'll see what we got. I'll kind of skim through these. These videos aren't going to be real long, unless if I go in great detail of what they are. But, I mean, you've already probably seen one or two of them. If you haven't, watch them. If you have and you don't enjoy them, I'm sorry. Unfortunately, I don't have anything I can do at this particular moment. I mean, I could film doing water pumps on a 2004 Ford F-150, but I don't think nobody wants to see that, and I personally don't really want to film it. If you want to see me working on other stuff other than what we're doing right here, let me know. So let's get started. All right, and you would know as soon as I start ripping into something, battery would die. So here we go. We'll rip into this stuff. This is a brake caliper home or a small cylinder bore home, something of that nature. 280 grit home. Nice little tool we'll use later. This is going to be a, let's see. I ripped it out of my hand. Yeah. Dipstick for a small block. And there we go, scratching it all up, right? Good job, Matt, good job. So, here's just a chrome dipstick for a small block Chevy. And there she is. So, we'll just fold her back up for the time being and throw her back in the bag. Keep it protected. Next. Oh, alternator bracket, small block Chevy. So, I guess you can see the trend going here. We're about to build a small block Chevy. Don't even know what we're building it for. Distributor hold downs. Probably 3 or 4 of them. 2. And yep, 3 of them. So we'll need those on all the projects we got coming, big blocks and small blocks included. So we'll just slip those over there out of the way. Let's go to the smaller packages first. Saving the big ones for last. These are just going to be balancer and water pump pulleys. I'm not going to pull them both out, but they're nice, heavy. Balancer and water pump pulleys for a small block Chevy. Imagine that. Got a trend going here, don't we? Yep, as you can tell, it was ordered through Amazon. Yay! AC Delco. There we go. Put it aside. And it is an iron water pump. I was hoping it was going to be aluminum. I was pretty sure it wasn't whenever I picked it up and carried it though. So it is what it is. It showed a picture of an aluminum water pump on the description, so I figured it could be, but I knew it wasn't. It's only 30 bucks. You already know when you buy a $30 water pump, it's not aluminum, right? There's another box. Now this one I have no clue what's in it, because as long and skinny I thought it was going to be that dipstick. So let's see. Let's see here. What all's in here? Oh, these are some ultra thick valve cover gaskets. Metal shim valve cover gaskets. All right. Well, now we're going to get into the bigger packages. I already know what's in here. So, See what y'all think about what's in here. This is, if I can put my hand through the right spot, big block Chevy rocker arms, 1.7s. I think they're 1.7s. 7/16, 1.7s. So we get a whole set of those. Set these to the side. Trying to figure out the best way to get a hold of this. Lift it out of the box. And yes, it is. Nice aluminum cylinder head. So we'll come grab the camera and take a look at these a little closer, because I'm only going to open one, so there's no sense to open both. All right, here we go. So, there we go. Really nice aluminum cylinder heads. They are not AFR, Brodix, or anything like that. They're a cheaper casting, but they're done by a friend of mine who builds heads out in California. He orders the casting in, checks them, sonics them, shaves them, CNCs everything. All the valve cuts are 5-angle valve. They're done with a 5-angle valve job. Everything's just, he redoes everything on his CNC machines. The heads are a little dirty right this second, just from being moved around, touched, and handled, but they're actually really nice. I mean, really nice. So you can look down the intake runners right there. Spin them, look down the exhaust runners. There you go. I mean, these are extremely nice heads. So there you go. Put you back on a tripod and open the next box. And these are going to be a cheap casted head done up by the same guy. I told him what to order. He orders them. He does all the CNC work on his machines. So it is what it is. They will still make a fine engine. I had him do valve guides and stem, valve guides and all on them as well, to be sure that we didn't have any issues with them, because I know that's a common occurrence to have valve issues with these things. And here we go. Another cylinder head. These actually look really nice. I'm telling you, these are awesome. Also, he does fantastic work when he redoes these things. Even though I know they're overseas castings, in a lot of cases, these things look phenomenal. All right, so I'll grab the camera and bring you over and take a look at these. All right, so here we are. What I did, it took me a second to get back over here because I was hunting the intake gasket to see what fit the best. So here's these. We will turn you to the camera and let you see what's going on. They're pretty nice. And they're nice and shiny in there now. Same thing down the ports. They've been worked up a little bit to clean up any of the flash that was in there from where we got them. Same thing in the ports in there. Once again, they've been cleaned up a little bit. You can see how shiny they are. And over here, it's been worked on a little bit. And these are pretty nice. And then these are set up for 610 or 620 lift cam, 145 pounds of seat pressure, I think. I'm going to be running a 550 lift cam in it. It only requires 135 lift, so 135 seat pressure. These things are pretty nice. Once again, it's what you expect when I buy heads from him. So I like them a lot. As far as the intake port thing, I'm gonna set the camera down and I'll bring you back in just a second. Okay, here we are. So you take the intake gasket and you lay it up. If I was to line it up exactly how I want it to be, these gaskets are very close. This is an Edelbrock gasket, and it sits everything really close and tight. The problem is, it looks correct until you think about, well, it's not on the motor. Well, on the motor, it's going to move to right about there, which may cause it to have a small leak at the top. If I can get them to sit high, that'd be fine, but typically when you set the intake, I gotta push them down a little bit. So we may have to get the exact gasket that fits these. Standard small block gaskets won't fit. These are pretty good sized runner heads. I think they're 215s or 210s. So these, I mean, the port's actually pretty good for these Edelbrock gaskets. But that's it. So now you know we got a big block coming, a small block coming, and I actually have an LS sitting over my shoulder we just got, sitting right here, right behind me. Right there. And then that'll be it. We're gonna bring it. So hopefully these videos will be done in the next week or so. And I'll also have that little motorcycle done that I've been working on. So here we go. I guess that's it. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Later.